Hey, what's up everybody? John coming back to you again with another video with something I got yesterday, and I'm really glad I got this as well. Um, One of my favorite things to get is some of these collector's edition or anniversary box sets that companies release, and Warner Brothers is one of the best ones that do release these. I think Paramount has released some. I'm trying to look at what all I've got over there as well. I know 20th Century Fox has released some types of them, but one of the best ones, best companies to do it is Warner Brothers. And because I bought like the Gone with the Wind box set, collector's editions box, the Sound of Music. Over here looking at all of them, I got the Nolan Batman trilogy, which comes in a really cool collection set. JFK, Ten Commandments. They released a cool Goonies Blu-ray set like that. Trying to think of, and one of the Harry Potter movies, they actually released those in a really cool individual sets that were really cool as well. But what I'm here for to talk about today is the one I picked up. Was one that's been on my want list ever since it was first released. I'm trying to remember if it was like 2 years ago, I believe. And that is Jerry Lewis's Nutty Professor. This is really cool. And what made me get this is FYE, which this store can be expensive. I know that. But occasionally, if you follow them on Twitter or even Facebook, they occasionally put out coupons for anywhere from 20% off to 50% off used things or even new items in their stores. And you can also find some good deals on their used when there's buy one, get one for $1, buy one, get one free. And if you do some searching, you could find some good deals there. But what I found on one of the forums that I follow to look for deals for movies is that somebody found this at FYE, and they are price marked at $50, but they're on sale for $7 for $6.99. I had to rush up and get it. They didn't have any on the floor. I asked them to call another store, but the guy looked and said, "Wait a minute, I think we had this in the back." He went and looked, and they found them. So glad to have this. Now, what comes in this collection? Let's dive into it and see. I always keep the back packaging slip that goes around the box. I always try keeping that. Comes in with it is a letter, a personal message from Jerry Lewis, of course, and it's signed, but it's not really signed by him, of course. But it's just a letter from him talking about the making of this movie and how it means to him and stuff as well, and it's really cool. Next thing that comes in it is, if I can get it out here, is the storyboards of the Nutty Professor. It's a hardback book, and it's filled with all kinds of storyboards, and the storyboards themselves are great art themselves. I mean, they're very. I mean, I've seen storyboards for some movies, but they're just loose stick drawings or loose drawings of characters and stuff. But these are really well drawn. These kind of look a little bit some like Pixar's, if you've ever seen some Pixar's and stuff. And it also does have stills in there from the scenes they're showing you and everything. And this is just a great way of seeing how a movie is made like that. The next thing that comes in it is The Nutty Professor, written by Jerry Lewis and Bill Richmond, October 1960. What this is just a little excerpts of the script, and you can actually see the actual script itself, but then throughout it are liner notes, things marked out. You can see where maybe they scratched out certain parts, added notes in of changing some lines and stuff like that. It also comes some really cool still pictures in there as well. And there's also a copy of a postcard that, if you went and seen the movie, I guess this was during a group showing of it to get like a rating of, get an idea of what people thought about it and stuff as well, and things. But that's neat. Next things that came in it is it mentions in the letter that's from Jerry Lewis, talking about how several of the crew didn't weren't getting along with each other as well because they weren't used to his filming style and everything. And some of the newer people who hadn't worked on his previous movies with him weren't just happy. So he went home one night and he wrote a book called Being a Person. Brought in the next day, had one of the artists that was working on the movie do some artwork for it. And he actually printed these books up and handed them out to everybody on the crew. And he said that it says in the letter that afterwards, everybody started getting along better. And it's just simple things like smile. It says like smile a while, hug someone, let them hug you back. There's a drawing which goes along with it. And it's just little kind of like fortune cookie kind of things you can say. Like don't lie often. It's just simple things like that. Next thing that comes in it is a CD called Jerry Lewis, Phony Phone Calls, 1959 to 1972. I haven't listened to it yet, but what it is just him making prank phone calls, just some of his comedy and stuff, and calling everything. There's like him calling a men's clothing store, a drugstore, a camera shop, a liquor store, contest winner, airline reservations, just different things like that. There's 12 tracks on it, and they range. Shortest one on here is 1 minute 45 seconds. And the longest call on here is 9 minutes and 8 seconds. So it's a big difference in some of these. But I'm going to have to just listen to it. It sounds really good. Next you get in here, you get the actual movie of The Nutty Professor. It comes on both Blu-ray and DVD. And it includes commentary by Jerry Lewis, a documentary on the making of it, featurettes, deleted scenes, and bloopers. The next cool thing about it is it also includes 2 other movies of Jerry Lewis's, and that's while this movie was released by Warner Brothers, the other movies they actually are working with Paramount, and they've released just DVD only Cinderfella and The Errand Boy, which I've seen all 3 of these movies, and I like Jerry Lewis. People may think, oh, Jerry Lewis is dumb. Jerry Lewis was funny for his time. You gotta understand that's the comedy was back then. And so they come, and those 2 movies also include bloopers and a commentary as well. So that's kind of neat. It all comes in this great book, in this great box, and for $7, I couldn't pass it up. And if you're a Jerry Lewis fan, or you just are a fan of film, and you like to have these collections, go to FYE. I mean, it's the best place to go to pick it up for $7. You can't miss it, because the cheapest I've gotten these for was I bought the JFK one and the 10 Commandments. I got those for $20 a piece on Amazon a while back. And the Sound of Music I got for $20. I got the Gone with the Wind for $25 just about a month ago at Barnes & Noble. And stuff, so you can find them cheap. I've never found one of these collectors like this, sets like this for $7, so I had to go get it. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. If you have anything you want to say about Jerry Lewis, or just want to ask any questions or anything, please do at the bottom, and I will see you all later. Bye.